If it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it can only mean, let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
Levine can't hit.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. White drives in, outside Levine. Shot clock at 6. Here's Carter, and the layup falls. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago. Levine throws it down.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
And Drummond throws it down. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Now here's White. Levine with it, feeds to Carter. No good there. Good D by Drummond. Osman kicks to Sexton. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Stolen by Levine. And now here's Markkanen, the fast break chance. White wide open. He fires. The offensive rebound. And Carter with his second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Garland with the bucket.
That's pretty tough for Garland at his size to be able to score around the contest.
And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. Outside White. Back to Levine. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Now, here is Young. Back to Satoransky. To the middle. Here's Cornette. Stolen away. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Now, here's Porter. Pass to Windler. To the paint. Now the pass to Garland. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And that one's good by Porter.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Will it go? Dunn passes to Cornette. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Here's Porter. But they get it back. 40 seconds left to play in the first. Passes to Garland. Tries again. Got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Now, here's Satoransky. Defense right on him. Done outside. To the inside. Cornette. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And the height Dunn possesses is what allows him to see the floor so well. So good at setting up his guys for quality shots.
Out to Nance. And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers ahead, up 5.
Venom.
And recently we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and
we should have energy and we should be out playing the other team.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Windler in at the small forward position. Young with the ball. He's picked up by Nance. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets brain trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. The Cavaliers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And, well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career. But around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. And maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
And here is Garland. After the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. Fires for 3. Garland, no good. Bulls trail by 4. Outside, White. Pass to LaVine. And the Bulls, another 3.
And you got to run LaVine off that line. He's a legitimate threat to do damage from deep.
Down low. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. White against Sexton. Pass to Porter. Outside, LaVine. Markkanen in the corner. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
In his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg, he's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk, but we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass, that tells you it's special.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Here's White. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And Carter with the basket on the assist by White.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
Here's Sexton. White with the defensive effort. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Levine kicks to White. 1:39 left in the first half. Levine passes to Markkanen. Here's White. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. It's tipped, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. So for the Bulls, Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Markkanen, and Satoransky subbed in for White. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. That's a 2 from Sexton. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Levine wide open. Again, Levine missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. The shot by Sexton, no good. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Chicago Bulls. Levine feeling it out a bit. Three-pointer. And the Bulls with another miss.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
The open look here for Sexton. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Sexton's got 5 now.
Well, Sexton's confidence growing now, knocking it down from the three-point line. That's big.
Porter passes to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. The 3. Here's Carter. The pass to Satoransky. To the middle. Back to Porter. Right side Levine. Second shot opportunity, and that one released in time, but no good. And that's it. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7. And that'll do it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
And tipping off the second half, here's Jim Boylan's 5. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the center, locking down the middle.
Yeah, showing he's not just a catch-and-shoot guy on the perimeter. Porter attacking.
Love finds Drummond over Carter. And Drummond gets it to go on the assist by Love. He has 7. Chicago trailing here. White the pass to Levine. To the paint. Looking for Carter. He gets it there.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, Levine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
There's Garland. Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. Sexton on the wing. And finally they hit one.
Sexton looking good from that spot on the floor.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Kick out to Levine. No good with the triple.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
There's the triple. Levine with the rebound. Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
And Jetty Osman is this team's rock. You know exactly what he'll give you and is a more than capable offensive player.
It gives you a little bit of everything. He's big. He's got decent size for his position. And steady Jetty, always showing up here to compete.
Chicago leading, and here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Here's White. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists in the game. Well, Cleveland shooting just 34% from the floor. Garland kicks to Love. Passes it to Garland. Inside. Tries from the block. Here's Drummond. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Carter. The Bulls leading by 4. Outside, Levine. To the inside. Out to White. Bulls moving the ball around. And the rejection by Love.
Well, how about that? Kevin Love getting up and making a statement block there.
Some changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Valentine comes in for Porter. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Levine. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look. Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
For the Cavaliers, Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And Porter subbed in for Sexton. Chicago also making some changes. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Tristan not worrying in the least about the defense that time, just powering through.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Now, here's Dunn. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Now, here's Valentine. Guarded by Porter. Yep, that one goes. Valentine's got 5 points in the quarter. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Harrison. That shot misses. And Cleveland the other way now. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, with Tristan's motor and that kind of reach, great job on finishing off the alley-oop.
It's Young on the wing. Over to the left wing. Now here's Valentine. He's tightly guarded. Back to Harrison. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from 11. The shot by Valentine, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Out to Nance. And the layup is good.
You got to do better than that on Larry Nance Jr. Outstanding at keeping his balance, even after getting hit.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Garland. Overdone. And it's off the back rim. No good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bulls out front. They lead by 2. It's the NBA. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Cavaliers shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Young, and Young slams it home.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
And here is Garland. Releases. Misses the jumper.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Dunn, wide open, he fires. A three-pointer off the mark. Cavaliers trailing. Garland, the pass to Porter. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Harrison kicks to Dunn. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
Thompson dishes to Porter. Here's Windler. Satoransky covering. They get the rebound. Rejected by Young. Here's Porter. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Harrison kicks to Dunn. Hutchison passes to Satoransky. Pass to Hutchison. Power down with both hands.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And the first one comes.
Think about when the Cavs shocked that Warriors team back in the 2016 finals, and what it was that Tristan Thompson's hard work provided for them, pounding the glass and providing an interior presence in order to get the title.
And stolen by Sexton. Jumps up, and Sexton slams it in.
You just wonder how much Sexton can grow as a two-way player right now, locked in and making an impact on D.
And stolen by Sexton. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Porter with the steal. Porter with it. Picked up by Thompson. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Love's check in for the Cavaliers. Here's Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Beautiful. Levine getting more comfortable as a go-to guy, wanting the shot when it matters most.
Pass to Drummond. It's stolen by Carter. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Levine with the ball. Hits it from three-point range. And it's a 7-point Chicago lead.
Flying around in the open court, Levine can beat you with the jumper and the ability to play above the rim.
Sexton for 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Levine's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls.
In a natural score, Levine is content to try his luck from just about anywhere on the court.
Now, here's Garland. Light covering. Drummond. First free throw is good, and that brings them within 8.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
You know, the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Levine against Drummond. Shoots. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Love. No good on that one, so the Bulls will take it the other way. In the corner, it's Levine. The kick out to Porter. Bulls moving the ball around. Markkanen passes to Carter. Here's Drummond. And that one is off. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Here's Chicago. They're on a 13-5 run here. In the corner, it's Levine. Carter right side. Back to Levine. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Bulls lead by 10.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. Left side, Levine. Lets it go with a three. And so it's Chicago winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have
David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
DA, thank you. Now we'll start the group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for Chicago, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt, and it's Carter in at the 5. Roman the paint. Now here's Gordon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Zach LaVine.
And the athleticism Gordon has poses so many problems for defenders, especially when he's looking to score from there. Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Here's White on the money from 12 feet away.
But if you let White get around the corner on the pick and roll, good luck. Kobe's too quick to catch.
Fultz the pass to Gordon. And that one, good. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Here's Levine following the score by Aaron Gordon. Way on the clock. The pass to Porter. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Fultz kicks to Vucevic. And too long on the shot.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Levine wide open. They get it back.
Well, he's just such a terrific offensive rebounder. I mean, Carter Jr. excels at using his big body to his advantage on the glass.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. Right side Gordon. Vucevic trying to get open. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist from Fultz. Gordon's got 6 points.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Fournier against Levine. He dishes it to Markkanen. Back to Levine. Just 3 to shoot. Porter passes to Levine. Shoots over Fournier. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Gordon goes in.
Wow, solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad, and you're going to regret it.
Levine against Fournier. Out to White. From the arc. The shot, no good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. And here's Vucevic. Left side, Gordon. Pass to Levine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Now here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Count that bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
To the paint, stolen by Markkanen. White with it, now guarded by Vucevic. For 3, Levine. Orlando grabs the miss.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Gordon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz.
What unselfishness from the young guard Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Satoransky against Ross. Vicious to Augustine. Shoots the three. A three-pointer is right on target. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the first. Dunn looking over the floor. Over Augustine. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Orlando Magic ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. There. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Terrence Ross. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with DJ Augustine. Then it's Ennis, and it's Bamba in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Rejected by Young. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Bulls making a switch here. Valentine's checked in. Passes it to Augustine. Just 5 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Augustine's got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
To the middle. Stolen by Bamba. And here comes Augustine leading the fast break. And there it is for him.
And when you're open, Carter-Williams will find you. He knows his role well.
Hutchison passes to Valentine, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
The movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Carter-Williams feeling it out a bit. Picked him clean. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Dunn's running. The kick out to Young. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Bamba, and a great assist by Carter-Williams as that one goes in. Bamba's got his second bucket.
And you see Bamba on the offensive end. Very raw, but has potential, particularly from this range.
Valentine passes to Young. Dunn outside. Clock at 6. Down low. The kick out to Young. Over Augustine. Young's shot is off. Orlando leading by 11. To the middle. Nice shot there by Bamba. Bamba's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And at this point, you got to feel like you have a good idea of who Chris Dunn is as a player. A very solid option to bring in off the bench.
Yeah, Jay, he's a great facilitator, and he looks to pass first. A plus defender as well. But to be a starter, you need to be a threat to score at the PG position, and that's just not done.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Markkanen comes in for Young. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Harrison in for Denzel Valentine. And it's Gordon penetrating.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch. And you can tell he's having fun as well.
And stolen by Gordon. Right side Fournier. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Harrison. And that one drops for him. Harrison's got his first points of the game.
No, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Fournier dishes to Fultz. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago. It's a 14-point game and finished off by Porter.
This is what I'm talking about, the mindset of Porter. When he's driving inside, he wants to dunk it hard every time.
Fournier gets a wide open look, and it's off from three-point range. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. The shot's good.
Like the vision from Porter, not just looking for his own shot, constantly looking to get it to the open man.
Orlando leading by 10. 27 seconds left to play in the first half. Fultz against Dunn. 5 on the clock. And it's Gordon missing.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
There's the lob to Markkanen. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And an active player, Gordon can be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Orlando holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing up. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see. What a start it was for Aaron Gordon. He ended up with 17 points, 3. And that's going to.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Bulls 5 right now. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Porter in at the 3. Vucevic the pass to Fournier from deep three-point range. Chicago grabs the miss.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Well, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Here's Gordon, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gordon's got 19 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Isaac with the steal. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. For three, Levine. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
With the second half he's having, I mean, his field goal percentage is way up there. And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
Some changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Valentine in for Otto Porter Jr. Orlando also making some changes. Ross, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz. Levine finds Young. White the pass to Cornett. And it's Orlando with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Jay, and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I could see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Levine, and Satoransky's subbed in for White. Ross with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And at almost 7 feet tall, Bamba is hard to cover. He's adept at getting these calls inside.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Bulls trail by 5. To the right side. Here's Valentine. That one rolling around and rims out. The Magic have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. But they recover it. To the paint. Ross kicks to Vucevic. 6 to shoot. Here's Ennis. The Magic again can't hit. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Bulls. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Now, here's Valentine. He's guarded by Ross. Valentine with it. Over Ross. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Chicago. DJ Augustine's checked in for the Magic. Orlando leading by 5. He kicks to Vucevic. Now here's Ross. Tight defense on him. Vucevic trying to get open. Another shot. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Pass to Augustine. Satoransky against Carter Williams. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Dunn, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And a switcher also for Orlando. Birch is checked in. Dunn outside. Out to the right wing. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And he makes good on the layup. Dunn's got 6.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
Birch. Here's Bamba. And yes, it's good. He's got 9.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Young inside. Carter Williams covering. And Satoransky wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's his first foul. That will count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've reached the end of the third. Magic lead by 5. And 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Orlando leading by 5. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. The Bulls shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. White dishes to Markkanen to the inside. And Fournier over to help. And stolen by Fournier. Vucevic finds Fultz. Here's Fournier. Back to Fultz. There's the pass to Gordon. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. Levine feeling it out a bit. Left side, Markkanen. Levine against Isaac. Levine kicks to Markkanen, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Bulls making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Isaac. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10" forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
And both free throws good for Isaac. Bulls trail by 7. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And the call will be against Fournier. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Magic. At one point, they led by 16. Fultz against White. Shot clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. It's stolen by Vucevic.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Fournier for 3. Not going to go that time. And it's Chicago the other way.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Bean passes to White. Back to Levine. And the shot is good.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
Inside, here's Vucevic.
You know, and a 7-footer that can play the entire court. Vucevic is a tough cover because of that versatility.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Levine against Fournier. It's tipped. It's stolen by Vucevic. Now here's Fultz. To the paint. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando.
Staying under control in key moments. I mean, the way Levine handles these important possessions are so impressive.
Ross kicks to Bamba. Oh, and the jam by Bamba.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Bean passes to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
The fearlessness of Carter Jr. Outstanding job upping his intensity.
White against Augustine. And he makes that one.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
And Levine, here we go. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, Levine's game is defined by energy and aggression. He doesn't back down from any defender.
At the line of the ball, one shot. Free throw good, Levine.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Magic leading by 4. 1:09 left in the game. And Aminu kicks to Augustine. To the right side. Shot clock at 5. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Chalk up 2 there. 52 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run. When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Vucevic finds Fultz. It's Fournier on the wing. 6 to shoot. And the 3 off target. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 6. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. 16 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And stolen by White. Here's Levine. And that one hits back iron. Back to Gordon. Takes the 13-footer. So the Magic win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Every home game's an occasion here in Orlando. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz. And it's Isaac in at small forward. And here's the fast break. And stolen by Fournier. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. The high post shot. Fournier's shot is off.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
And that one's good. Osman.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Now, here's Fournier. Pass to Fultz. Kicks it to Vucevic. Lock at 6. Over Drummond. The Magic again can't hit.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And Drummond throws it down.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Fournier dishes to Vucevic. Back to Fournier. Fultz with the ball. He kicks it to Fournier. Fultz against Sexton. Offensive rebound. They shoot again, and it's laid in by Fultz.
And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. There's Garland. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, the toughness of Darius Garland on display. Wants to finish through contact and get the bucket.
Fournier finds Vucevic. Now here's Gordon, and it's sent back by Drummond. Now Cleveland moving it up. The open look here for Sexton. Gets a very good look and converts.
Well, this is what you call finding angles to come off in the catch-and-shoot situation. Nice job by Colin Sexton.
Back to Fournier. The dish to Fultz. Right side Gordon. Outside Fournier. Feeds it to Vucevic. Gordon trying to break loose. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Fournier. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. Wouldn't matter.
Al Fournier following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. Vucevic the pass to Isaac. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Ross is checked in for Isaac. 1:29 left here in the opening quarter. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Wow, how about the burst? Aaron Gordon off the floor so fast. Don't sleep on him, gentlemen. You're going to look silly.
And Thompson gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. It's Garland, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Evan Fournier for the Magic. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. A switch here also for Cleveland. Larry Nance is checked in for Kevin Love.
Well, we know that injury ended Darius Garland's college career right at its infancy. But this guy smartly used his recovery time to focus on getting ready for the NBA. And boy, he's proven he can be a gifted player.
Nance passes to Thompson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Cavaliers have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Augustine with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Right wing. Now the feed. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
This is exactly what you expect from DJ Augustine. This is why coaching staffs love him. He makes everyone better.
Thompson. Bamba with the block. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Ross. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be. And Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so, in the game for the Magic, DJ Augustine out there with Carter Williams. Then it's Bamba. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Ennis in at the 4-man position. 4 on the clock. Passes it to Ross. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Sexton. On the wing, Nance. Down low, here's Thompson. And no good. The Magic go the other way with it. And Greg with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
Here's Augustine. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Porter against Carter Williams. And Thompson kicks to Sexton. Over Augustine. That one a little long. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Orlando. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Bamba. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bamba's got the lead up to 2 now for Orlando.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That one falls.
Well, if you've got the speed of Colin Sexton, put the ball on the deck and make sure you make good use of it.
To the middle. Here's Bamba. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And the jam by Larry Nance. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Boy, you got to try and do your best to get Kevin Love out of the paint, because this guy is so adept at using his frame and his strength to get that kind of inside position.
Kept alive. Now the pass to Augustine. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. The Magic again can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And that's going to be a travel. Gordon checked in for Orlando. A switch here also for Cleveland. Garland, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Isaac right side. And stolen by Drummond. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And stolen by Fournier. Here's Vucevic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, that's power and focus of Nikola Vucevic. Hit him, slap him, doesn't make a difference.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Garland dishes to Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
Porter against Fournier. Pass to Fultz. Now Isaac. Pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, you see the poise of Aaron Gordon at this point. He knows under duress of the shot clock, he is their best option.
Lays it up off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Fournier pass to Isaac. Kicks it to Fultz. To the inside. Gordon. And they'll keep possession. Does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. So that'll be it for the first half. Fair. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it was all about Cleveland as the game got going. Their sharp focus and apparent preparation. And that's a...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
It's Fournier on the wing, defended by Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Fultz looking around. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Magic making a switch here. Ross is checked in. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. 6-point lead.
Well, one thing that Kevin Love will always have is his passing. He'll be one of the best deep court passers until the day he retires.
And we know this, Greg. He took his inspiration with that ability from the great Wes Unseld. He, too, an incredible passer, easy opportunities at the rim in a jump start of the break situation. Just 2 incredible guys at what they do.
Ross passes to Gordon. Good D from Love.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Cleveland moving it around. Sexton's got room. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Sexton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs. Fultz finds Gordon. Now Vucevic. Now here's Fultz. Vucevic down low. Working on Drummond. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 7 points in the game. The Cavaliers leading by 8. To the middle. Here's Sexton. Off on the layup.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Vucevic the pass to Ross. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
How effortless is a dunk for Aaron Gordon? He's ready for takeoff, gentlemen.
Cavaliers have gone 4-6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
That's a 2 from Sexton. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And now Orlando on the break. Gordon's running. It's good. He's got 12.
Well, the agility, the mobility, the speed of Aaron Gordon in the fast break, just such a tough cover. Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
The Magic trail by 8. Fultz kicks to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. Ross passes to Isaac. Dishes it to Ross. Gordon trying to break loose. Off target from outside. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Over to the wing. Osman, the pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
And just a dynamic big man with incredible physical tools. Drummond frequently makes plays above the rim.
Fultz dishes to Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Gordon's got 6 points in the quarter. Cleveland leading by 8. Outside, Sexton. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
Stolen by Garland. It's stolen by Vucevic. Down low. Here's Fultz. And he banks in the layup. Fultz has got 6.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
And it's Drummond missing.
And that was almost one for the highlights. The long-distance alley-oop, just a fraction off the mark.
Well, you love that Markelle Fultz has the ability to draw the defense's hand and get himself to the foul line.
The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Aaron Gordon. Evan Fournier is checked in for Isaac. And it's Carter Williams in for Terrence Ross. Thompson finds Drummond. Bamba with the block.
Well, this is one of Bamba's big-time strengths. Send it back, Mo.
Outside Fournier. And the 3 ball is good. Fournier's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And, guys, has been the driving force for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Ennis in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Well, sheer strength on these finishes. Aaron Gordon pushes through anything you might throw at him.
Ball's knocked loose, and it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for James Ennis. Windler, the pass to Thompson. Shoots over Bamba. And Thompson gets it to go. And it's 7 points for Tristan Thompson.
Boy, that's a single-minded play from Tristan Thompson. Knows the defense is ready for him, but takes the contact and doesn't let it affect his finish.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Fournier finds Bamba. The jump hook, tips it, and the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, there is a will, a drive. Aaron Gordon showing he wants to be more active on the glass.
Windler with the bucket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Carter-Williams feeling it out a bit. Fournier dishes to Carter-Williams. This one for 3. Fournier's shot is off. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. They've led by as much as 10. Garland with it. He's against Bamba. Here's Porter. And he gets it to go. And it's a 7-point Cavalier lead.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Fires the 3. Garland with the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Stolen by Bamba. Oh, here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
Boy, how about the tenacity of Aaron Gordon? So good at being assertive and taking over the offense when necessary.
Here's Garland. Bamba with the block. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Good work there as it goes. Now it's just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Porter in the corner. Isaac with some nice D.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Outside Fournier. Back to Gordon. It's tipped. Orlando moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Bamba. The shot off that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. From the baseline. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Isaac trying to break free. And it's Gordon missing. Passes to Porter. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
But they'll get another chance. The pass to Garland. And another shot. And he gets the whistle. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Sexton against Fournier. Money!
Well, Sexton might be young, but he is unafraid and unabashed. What a play.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Vucevic. Here's Gordon. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. "19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Now Vucevic, and it's sent back by Drummond. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Chicago River winding its way. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point. And for Chicago, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Levine. Back to Markkanen. Inside. Out to White. 6 to shoot. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Carter specializes in this, competing on the glass and converting the second chance opportunity.
Here's Garland, banked in off the glass. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
And it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
Here's Drummond. Darius Garland picking up that last basket.
This shows you the confidence they have in Drummond's ability to make jump shots now.
Levine feeling it out a bit. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
Hey, Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feel it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers in big possessions now.
Here's Levine. Darius Garland picking up that last basket and stolen by Drummond. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that. A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Levine against Sexton. And Levine throws it down.
If history is any indicator, more often than not, Levine's going to take this shot. It's what he's built to do.
Got a piece of it. The Bulls have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. To the paint. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Levine.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And it's Osman missing.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
And then Carter with the dunk.
The length of Carter helping him there. A prime-time threat to finish off alley-oops.
Here's Sexton. Up and in on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's White following the basket by Colin Sexton. And White kicks to Levine. No good on the 3. Cavaliers leading. There's Garland. A slam dunk by Garland.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
White left side. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. And Love throws it down.
Love what Drummond did on that play. Kept his eyes up, and he was being unselfish.
Sexton against Levine. Porter passes to Carter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. White goes in. Carter, great positioning on the putback.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Outside, Sexton. Pass to Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. The open look here for Sexton. Misses the three. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Drummond, the basket good off the assist from Sexton. Drummond's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Bean passes to Carter. Good D by Drummond.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
It's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Osman kicks to Garland. And that one's good. Osman.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Levine, here we go. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in control with the... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2. Cavaliers on D, and it's slammed in by Young. Drummond in the... Oh,
goodness!
Where did that come from?
I loved it.
That was beautiful.
Loved it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
A prime example of Satoransky's feel and vision for the game is making it easy for his teammates.
Stolen by Satoransky. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Young. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
Count it, good.
Especially dangerous off the bounce. Chris Dunn can shift gears in an instant.
And there's the pass to Drummond. Second chance effort, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the...
It's his first trip to the line. So for the Bulls, Denzel Valentine comes in for Chandler Hutchison, and it's Harrison in for Chris Dunn. And Cleveland also making a change. Garland, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Well, the scouting report for Satoransky is this: if he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place. He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control. He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Thaddeus Young.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
In the corner, Valentine with it, and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Garland, the pass to Thompson. No good that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. Down low, Harrison. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Young with the steal. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Pass to Valentine.
2 minutes, 2
Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
Here's Garland. The Bulls getting the bucket. Pass to Thompson. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Really good hands. Thompson catches the ball well in traffic, then right up in rhythm.
Pass to Harrison. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. The slam dunk by Garland.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Stolen by Garland. And now the fast break. Garland with...
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break and then points at the other end.
Here's Valentine, and Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Valentine. Here's Garland. Good on the shot. Garland's got 10 points in the quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They lead by 10. Shaq. Bad.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1. And that's the group for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half. On defense, the Cavaliers. White finds Markkanen. Floats one up. It's a hand on it.
Great positioning to contest that shot. Love's a better defender than he gets credit for.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
To the middle, out to White. That's tipped. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Pushing it up. Here's Sexton. Hits the target from 18 feet. Sexton's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Levine against Sexton. Feeds it to Markkanen. All sorts of time. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Carter's got 10 points.
And you see right there at a solid 250, Carter has no trouble finishing through contact.
There's Garland. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Levine. Markkanen against Love. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Markkanen. Garland, the pass to Osman. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside, Levine. To the inside. Good D by Drummond. The Cavaliers leading by 8.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
For a guy who plays the power forward and sometimes the center spot, he has great touch at the line. Kevin Love is a tremendous face-up shooter.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Sexton kicks to Drummond. It's stolen by Carter, pushing it up.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. On the wing, Porter trains the three-pointer. And the Cavaliers lead by 11. And, Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter, 50% from the field. And Sexton slams it in.
And superb at just finding avenues to the bucket. When Sexton goes strong inside, he is hard to stop.
Carter on the wing. 10 points for him. Here's Levine. Whoa, hammering it in.
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Lobbed up there for Drummond. He can't hit that time.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
And Porter, here we go. Count the basket. Porter's got 5 now. Bulls trail by 13. 55 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Inside. Picks it out to Markkanen. Here's Levine. But they recover it.
They are just killing them on the interior.
43 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Here's Sexton, and it's sent back by Carter.
Nice anticipation from Wendell Carter. He keeps himself in position to make defensive plays.
And that one's good. Love. Bulls have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the 2nd half so far. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
And stolen by Dunn. There's the lob to Carter. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, you know Carter's good for a steady performance, but tonight he's taken over on the offensive end.
Outside, Markkanen. And Levine throws it down.
This is why Levine's a fan favorite. Plays with an exciting, flashy style.
And that does it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the 4th quarter. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 7. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 7. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On the court for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard spot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Now here's Garland. Guarded closer. Nance outside. Just 5 on the clock. And Porter, here we go. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Satoransky's checked in for the Bulls. And Porter drops them both. Bulls trail by 7. Carter outside. The feed now to Porter. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Kicks it to Porter. The wide open look here for Garland. It's good from long range. Garland's got 23.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Carter right side. Oh, took the contact, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Count it. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And the first one at the line is good. The Bulls making a switch here. Levine's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. Cleveland leading by 7. Sexton the pass to Osman. Porter with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Markkanen's got the ball. White wide open. He fires. And Carter with his second chance points.
You can trust Carter when it counts. High basketball IQ with the skills to match.
Here's Garland. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to Love. Outside, Sexton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Carter. And another fast break chance here for the Bulls. Here we go. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Andre Drummond with the wingspan of 7'6". It's going to be hard to get it over him.
Outside, White. On the wing, Levine. Sexton trying to break free. Levine can't hit. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Osman. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. White inside. On the wing, Levine. Latrey hits the three-point bomb.
If you want to know what Zach LaVine is made of, you just found out.
Back to Love. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
For 3, Levine. Again, Levine missing.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
And Drummond is right there. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
It's just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And, you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night. Just wasn't meant to be.
Levine wide open. Trifecta.
Nice form. The elbow right in line. Zach Levine has a fantastic looking shot.
Garland kicks to Osman. And that one's good. Drummond. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had... The skyline of Orlando. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Porter at the 3. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Now here's Fultz. Vucevic finds Isaac. Goes back up. Here's Vucevic. The putback and the second chance effort by Gordon.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
Outside, Markkanen. From outside the arc. The shot, no good. So Orlando will take it the other way. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
White drives in. That one good for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
To the middle. Vucevic down low. Defended by Carter. Vucevic with the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And yes, it's good.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Outside Fournier. On the wing, Isaac. Passes it to Gordon. Good, nice job down low. Gordon's got 8 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Here's White. Porter dishes to Carter. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Denied. Return to sender. That's something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic.
Outside, White. Back to Levine. From past the arc. That shot, no good. And Orlando will come the other way. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Pass to White. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Levine for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Down low. Isaac outside. The dish now to Gordon. Here's Vucevic. Pass to Fultz. Now Gordon. Second shot opportunity. It's good again, and the next one 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
And Markkanen throws it down.
Boy, a terrific find. Levine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
Left side, Gordon. And so it's Orlando with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Orlando?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Dunn. Then it's Young, and it's Cornette in at the center. The shot by Satoransky, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Bamba, stolen by Satoransky. Ball's knocked loose, and Young kicks to Dunn. From deep, he can't get that one to fall. And Orlando will come the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Bamba. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, good strength that time from Bamba. He's accustomed to getting bodied on the way up and still finding a way to finish.
Dunn passes to Cornette. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Bulls trail by 8.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getters, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time scored.
Down against Augustine. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
They get it back. Bulls trail by 6. And the pass to Hutchison. Bulls moving the ball around. And now here's Ennis, the fast break opportunity.
Tell you what I like on Bamba is assertive like this, showing he's got the ability to get it done.
Bulls have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Cornette, covered by Bamba. And here again, the Magic in transition. Up the court they go. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Boom! At over 7 feet tall with bounce. Bamba, a great option for the alley-oop.
Satoransky against Carter Williams. The shot by Satoransky, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Dunn passes to Hutchison. Dishes it to Young. 1:32 left in the first half of the game. And again, no good by Chicago. Magic leading by 12. Fast break. Here come the Magic with the tip.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Passes it to Hutchison. 1:04 left in the second quarter. Cornette. Hutchison. It gets rebounded by Ennis. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Done against Augustine. Sweet move. He lays it in. And the Magic lead by 16.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Dunn attacking. Here's Cornette. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. And yep, the coach's challenge being used here on the goaltending call. He wants it reviewed.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
And right now, Gordon is on a whole nother level now. I mean, he's not forcing anything. He's really letting the game come to him, and his shots are being taken right.
And so it's Orlando in command with a 16-point.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. The first half was all about Aaron Gordon. He had 16 points and... That's all for now.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Gordon, the pass to Fournier, out to the right wing. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. Pass to Porter. Launches a 3. But he gets it back.
So dangerous off the pass. Porter has tremendous confidence in his ability to catch and shoot.
Knocks it loose. Vucevic the pass to Gordon. Isaac with the ball. Back to Gordon. 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Vucevic trying to get open. Isaac misses.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Porter finds Carter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Levine wide open. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Levine's got 7 points for the quarter. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Carter. Pass to Levine. Second chance effort. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from White.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
To the wing right side. Isaac kicks to Fournier. Isaac against Porter. In transition, here come the Bulls. White's running. Bean passes to White. Fournier against Levine. To the paint. Outside, Markkanen. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Orlando. Ross comes in for Fournier. Chicago also making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's done in for White.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Now here's Fultz. Not a lot of room. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Zach LaVine.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by Chicago.
Chicago making some changes. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Porter. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Zach LaVine. That free throw good from Fultz.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
Young pass to Cornett. Young against Bamba. Dunn kicks to Young. Clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Orlando making some changes. James Ennis, he'll check in for Jonathan Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. And the Bulls making a change also. Satoransky's checked in. Here's Ross. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Chicago making a switch here. Hutchison's checked in. Bulls trail by 4. Satoransky, the pass to Harrison. Over to the wing. The pass to Satoransky. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Count it. Ross has got his first points in this one.
And while they still have the lead, boy, was that important to keep it from shrinking.
They might have the lead, but what they don't have is the momentum right now. So that was a big basket for them.
And the jam by Ross.
You cannot give Ross room to launch. You can't let him take flight. When he's this close, he's going to hammer it home.
Pass to Hutchison. Here's Satoransky. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Orlando with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. We've got Satoransky, Harrison out there with Young. Then there's Valentine, and it's Hutchinson in at the 4. Carter Williams dishes to Bamba. And he converts the layup. And the Magic lead by 8.
Good position that time around the bucket, and when Bamba does that, he's hard to stop.
Pass to Valentine. And he he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
And Orlando making a change here. Fultz is checked in. Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Chandler Hutchison.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Satoransky, the pass to Carter. Unloads. Offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. Here's Harrison. Goes up again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And he's a crafty, kind of an old school big. Carter Jr. knows how to keep defenders off balance.
Gordon's checked in for Orlando. The Bulls also changing it up. Porter's checked in for Valentine. Zach LaVine comes in for Harrison. And it's Kobe White in for Satoransky. LaVine against Carter Williams. Stolen by Markkanen. LaVine deciding where to go with it. White finds LaVine. Makes it off the glass.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Gordon, the pass to Birch. Back to Gordon. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
Fultz, the pass to Birch. Good on the shot. Birch has got his first basket.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
LaVine dishes to Markkanen. Outside, LaVine. Back to Markkanen. It's rebounded by Carter Williams. Orlando leading by 6. Feeds to Gordon. Pass to Fultz. Stolen by Carter. And White kicks to LaVine. That 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. On the wing, LaVine. And so it's Ennis bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. At one point, they led by 16. Gordon, the pass to Birch. White with the defensive effort. Bulls trail by 6. In the corner, it's LaVine. Sinks the triple. LaVine's got 14 points now in the second half.
Tell you what, we've got a game. I like that LaVine's rising to the challenge as things get tight.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
Vucevic checked in for Orlando. Jonathan Isaac comes in for James Ennis. Carter kicks to Porter. LaVine against Carter Williams. 5 on the clock. LaVine passes to White. Offline with his 3. Now the pass to Fultz. The shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. His 3-pointers off the mark. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Orlando making some changes. Ross comes in for Carter Williams. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's White. And again, Chicago. No good. Ross on the wing. Passes to Isaac. Back to Augustine. Deep 2 from Ross. No good. And so it's Orlando winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but... And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates. A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for Cleveland, Asman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. Fultz kicks to Vucevic. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by Fultz.
And for a point guard, Fultz is a great dunker. I mean, he gets up quickly off the ground to slam that one home.
Fournier against Sexton. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Fultz dishes to Gordon.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Cleveland with the ball. About 1 minute into the first quarter.
Garland does a good job there getting the shot up into the air while he's being fouled.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game. 2 shots. So he gets them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Fultz with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. That one drops for him.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Here's Gordon. They grab their own miss. Knocked away. Stolen by Garland. Bobbed up there for Love. The shot will not fall.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Jetty Osman. Orlando also making some changes. Bamba comes in for Vucevic, and Terrence Ross is subbed in for Fournier. And stolen by Sexton. Porter with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Cavaliers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Now here's Fultz. And they pick up 2.
How about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times. Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Sexton the pass to Garland. Drops in the short one. Garland's got 6 points.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Bamba against Drummond. Bamba's shot is off. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And the Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker, and it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton. Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Passes it to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. Isaac with the steal. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Drummond. The pass to Nance. And Drummond kicks to Porter. It's hauled in by Gordon. Sexton against Bamba. To the inside. Isaac passes to Ross. Lays it up and banks it in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The feed to Nance. Just 3 on the clock, and it's good on the way in.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for Orlando. He notched 8 points. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Orlando, Fournier out there with Ennis, and it's Vucevic. Then it's Carter Williams, and it's Augustine in at the 1. Augustine, no luck.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing. That man, caution, flammable.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish. Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg, believe me.
My
But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. And Carter Williams slams it in.
And everybody loves a big man that can pass. And Vucevic putting his vision on full display there.
The shot, no good. And Orlando will come the other way. Fournier for 3. Now here's Carter Williams. He's tightly guarded.
Shooter just can't help but throw that ball into Tristan Thompson's hand.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And Augustine kicks to Vucevic. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
The Magic leading by 3. Outside Fournier. Back to Vucevic. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
And you have to be excited about the work rate that Thompson has shown lately. He has become a much more active player.
Well, the ability just to stay with that high motor is Tristan Thompson's calling card at this point. On the interior, wants to play physical and wants to disrupt anything he can on the inside to make an impact.
And it's Osman missing. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Orlando. 3-point lead. Basket counts. Fournier's got his first 2 points.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And he gets it to go.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
And Augustine kicks to Vucevic. No good on the 3.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
They get it again. Pass to Windler. The wide open look for Love. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Augustine against Thompson. Augustine passes to Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic, a force around the rim.
And it's Osman missing.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense did give up on that play and cut him off.
Pass to Ennis. 1:06 left to play here in the half. Back to Carter Williams. Outside Fournier. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the elbow. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Osman missing. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Augustine looking around. Over Sexton. And he overshot that one, missing. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And Sexton slams it in.
Like the attacking mindset, not waiting for something to happen. Instead, creating it himself was Colin Sexton.
Now here's Ennis. He's guarded by Love. Passes it to Augustine. Down low. Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And a close game so far through the first 2. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. What a start it was for Aaron Gordon. He had 8 points and 1 rebound. And Kenny, what are your thoughts? And that.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at it.
Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those 2.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Nancy's checked in for Love. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Jenny Osman. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for the Magic. Terrence Ross comes in for Evan Fournier.
Sexton more and more in control and trying to deal with the aggressive defense so far in this game.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
Whew, that's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Here's Sexton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Sexton has the kind of ability out there where he's shifty and fast and strong. He can make some exciting plays happen for his team.
He hits both from the stripe. Magic have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Fultz. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Fultz has got 8 points.
You know, you gotta love the muscle that Fultz possesses. Taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
Porter with the steal, and here comes the break. It's deflected. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Sexton.
Sexton continuing to try to expand his game, and in this one looking very comfortable.
And it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Garland, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Well, Darius Garland, another one of those players who is in the second generation of NBA appearances. His father played 7 seasons in the league and has got to be very proud of all of his efforts.
And Cleveland making a change here. Windler's checked in. Carter Williams, he's checked in for the Magic. Here's Porter. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. The Magic have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And Isaac throws it down.
And Isaac is, I mean, really breathtaking in transition. A long-legged forward who just devastates the defense with his speed.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
No good from Ross. Cavaliers trailing. For the tie, Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
To the paint, here's Isaac. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Isaac's got his second basket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Orlando leading by 4. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, and that 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last. Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond.
Tristan Thompson.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
Oh, yeah. When Larry Nance Jr. sees a chance to throw it down, he'll throw down.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's covered closely. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Carter Williams has got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Man, Garland like a small jet, room to take off, and he's flying.
Hey, yo, right here.
They get a hand on it. Up top, Bamba. And Thompson sends it back. And he recovers it. And the dunk by Bamba.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
So for the Magic, Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Fournier comes in for Terrence Ross. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded close, and that one good. Fultz has got 12 points in the game.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
Fast break, here they come. Vucevic with it, now guarded by Porter. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Well, this is what you get with Kevin Love. He can slide down to play the center position, and obviously he's a great stretch four, so that's some flexibility.
Vucevic finds Fultz. There's Gordon with the three, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Orlando Magic. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Al-Farouq Aminu. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier. Then it's Ennis, and it's Vucevic in at the center position. Porter against Fournier.
Tristan did a great job of elevating that time to contest, did not stay on the deck.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Sexton finds Porter. He gets it in there.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
There's the pass to Ennis. The rebound by Kevin Love.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in. Well, with Tristan's motor and that kind of reach, great job on finishing off the alley-oop.
Here's Fournier, and it goes down 2 points. Fournier's got 4 this quarter.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Poked away and stolen by Sexton. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's stolen by Ennis. Now here's Aminu. Defense right on him. Fournier passes to Vucevic. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Magic lead by 2.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
And that's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Drummond's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Garland in for Porter. And a switcher also for Orlando. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Fournier goes in.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Kicks it out to Love. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. It's stolen by Ennis. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Fournier finds Vucevic. Now here's Ennis. Releases. And it's Osman with the rebound.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Bamba with the block. Vucevic against Drummond. Here's Ennis. Back to Vucevic. Right wing. Oh, and the jam by Bamba.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
Sexton the pass to Drummond.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Sexton against Fultz. Now, here's Bamba. G right on him. Shot clock at 5. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Drummond. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And here's Ennis. Dishes it to Fultz. To the right side. From deep. Offline. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.